Romance anime. When we think of romance anime, we think of love, friendship, harems, ecchi anime. You know, all of the particular things that make anime. Of course, when we think of romance anime of today, the modern top 3 romance anime, of course, is Horimiya, Kaguya-sama, and teenage romantic comedy. All of these romance animes, one thing that they have in particular in common is of course the slice of life aspect and a different perspective of the genre. So today guys, we have a video made by Capture. This anime of 2024 is saving the entire romance genre. Let's see what this anime is and let's give our reaction to what Capture is saying. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
So far, romance anime from the 2020s have been, I don't want to say bad, unremarkable, sanitized, boring. Outside of Kaguya-sama Love's War, that started in 2019, so when you take all of the romance anime from the 2020s and look at them together, you start to notice that they're all...
Okay, let's see what we have. Horimiya, Dangers of My Heart, My Dress Up Darling, Rent a Girlfriend. Of course, these are boring, safe, kind of a bit divisive in my particular taste. That's why it's funny. Nowadays, I don't even watch the new romance anime. I'm going back in my back catalog to shows that came out before 2020 and to see what shows have been out there. I get what he means that nowadays romance are pretty safe.
Collectively missing something that's been a core aspect of romantic stories in every medium since the beginning of time. Drama. Drama, heartbreak,
ooh, that is
heavy
so true.
emotions. These are all just feel-good shows. While
Yeah.
they are fun and entertaining, they lack that emotional impact that you get when you add drama. Don't get it twisted though, Home Slice. These shows do have their place. In the
Okay, I get if a new watcher of anime, especially a newer person that watches romance anime, would think that these are slow, boring, trash shows. I get it. You know, they are a bit slow and are a bit safe and cutesy. You know, I think nowadays people are now trying to run away from what makes it anime and they're trying to create their own stories. Or probably these are the green listed shows that, you know, that are in these studios. And you know, it's very hard to make a show that has so much drama. And the problem is, we've seen with shows like My Teenage Romantic Comedy, if there's just too much drama, it just falls flat on its face.
watch a really good romance, it's because I want to feel something. I want to feel emotions. It's like modern anime are trying so hard to avoid classic tropes that they write themselves into a corner, rendered unable to deliver legitimate, intense, emotional moments.
Yeah, definitely.
And no, that ham-fisted, fake as abduction scene from Dangers in My Heart, that does not count. Sorry, not sorry. But what happens when someone says, fuck it, takes all of the cliches, cranks them up to 11 trillion, turns them to peak self-aware comedy, and then actually delivers on the serious scenes, which are plentiful, when it really counts. Oh, and all of the girls are just so goddamn adorable. Serious, the serious scenes are, it does good. That's how you get...
I've heard so much about Too Many Losing Heroines. I never watched it because I'm still watching Wistoria, I Parry Everything, How I Say My Feelings in Russian, whatever. The new anime. And I've gone back to watching old anime. I should actually give this show a chance. I've heard so much about it. Okay.
Nukumizu is a loner. Not like a crazy incel with murder fantasies loner. I'm really taking shots at Dangers in My Heart here. Just a normal loser loner. Loser! Nukumizu just so happens to overhear his classmates arguing while chilling at a diner. why. This opening scene is the climax of someone else's love story. One where the blue-haired childhood friend confesses, gets rejected, and then tells the MC to go chase after the girl that he truly loves. For her, this is a very tragic moment. But for us, just like Nukamizu, we are observers, bystanders, uninvolved viewers, watching on from a distance. What the fuck? Get that out of here. I don't need more allegations. This is someone else's critical, dramatic, cliched as hell moment. It's interesting, but we are not emotionally involved. Just like Nukamizu. The MC leaves, chasing another girl, leaving this blue-haired childhood friend losing heroin alone.
Hey, look, it's the title!
Our story focuses on the aftermath of the losing side. This straw.
That is a really good take, to focus on being like not really a background character, but the moment after the climax of the main character, the main protagonist, realizing that he loves another girl instead of this blue-haired girl that he's in love with. And now the main protagonist just goes away, and now we follow what happens after the person loses their love interest. That is a really good anime. That sounds like a really interesting trope, no cap.
Chewed up straw. Oh, no. It was in his mouth. Please don't. I can't stop myself. Just gonna do it. The cock must suck!
Oh my god.
What a terrible day to have eyes.
Oh, she saw you.
I'm just gonna forget this ever.
And just like that, Nukamizu is dragged, against his will, into the situation. As are we. And aside from the goddamn adorable
He wasn't dragged, she just wanted to vent to the homeboy, no cap.
characters, the absolutely gorgeous art and animation, the fitting music, top-notch voice acting, we can just ignore that for now. It's not important. This is the true strength of Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines. Because the premise is this dude stumbling into other stories' climaxes, there is never a boring moment in this show. There is super self-aware, super cliched, anime rom-com drama going on all the time. It's kind of like Gintama, the goat, in that it's a parody of its genre, but it ends up having better writing and better serious moments than the series it's making fun of. The end of Volume 2, probably Episode 8, absolutely shattered me emotionally. It is, it's a very sobering, cutting moment. So much more than a silly little parody rom-com with gorgeous animation and amazing characters. Makeine is the cliched, trashy high school anime rom-com done to perfection, pushed to its limits. Arguably, the weakest part of the series is the male characters. Probably because they're all meant to be their own boring, blank slate rom-com MC, which is kind of a funny gag. Our MC, Nukamizu, sucks. He's a f***ing loser. Dude's boring as hell, has no friends, and tries to avoid people and relationships as much as possible. Guys, fellas, do not be...
Why is every single anime guy like this? Like, why are they all like this?
Early game Nukamizu. He actually has pretty good character development and he's well written, but beyond that, Nukamizu is the perfect lens for this story. Just like Nukamizu, during that opening scene in the diner, we start off as indifferent observers, watching this dramatic scene unfold. But we see it as entertainment and nothing more. Then, slowly, reluctantly, over time, as Nukamizu becomes more involved in these characters' lives, we become more and more invested in their stories. And that's so true. When you start to feel the dramatic moments, when you start to actually care about what happens to the characters. These moments have been happening the entire time, from the very start. The opening scene, nonstop. But you feel them more and more, just as Nukamizu himself does. And that's a pretty cool concept. But concept alone does not make a good anime. You also need a good execution. The execution for Makeine is just absurdly amazing. It has no right being this good. It just came out of nowhere. The characters are well written, sure. Been over that. But the art and the animation and the voice acting, it just brings so much life to them. Every single character is just dripping with sweat, personality, Their expression, their little gestures,
No.
whatever the hell this is, and this, and this. Even the little movements in the background that just don't fucking matter at all. This anime is so full of life. The art, the animation, the voice acting. And despite all of the melodrama, the show's characters, and its views on life, relationships, how to properly deal with emotions, it all somehow manages to stay grounded. Makeine is a throw.
Dude, that is so awesome. That is something I really need in my life. No lie, I've been struggling to find good romance anime recently because a lot of them are a lot of feel-good shows or lack drama, or, you know, because I'm stuck in between a world where if I watch a good romance anime, it's a bit boring, or I would have to now watch something with just too much ecchi and it's just too horny. So I'm kind of like stuck in between where I want a good show, and it's hard to find a good show and it's hard to find good anime. But I feel like, you know, this is a show that's something I could really invest myself in. That's really
back to the era of rom-coms like Toradora, Golden Time, the pet girl of Sakurasa. God damn. The pet girl of Sakurasa. But it was made for today. Except the difference is that I just absolutely adore and I'm rooting for all of the girls. I want them all to win. Like, God, it is very impressive how they've managed to make all the characters likable. A1 really did give this show the A1 treatment. And based on their track record, they're gonna keep doing so. And the best part is that after season 1, I genuinely do not know where things are gonna go. But it's definitely gonna be interesting.
Sorry about the mic, I am on the road right now because of the family stuff. So, my number of patrons...
That's gonna be very interesting, man. Too Many Losing Heroines, actually way more better than I expected it was gonna be. Sounds really, really, really interesting, captivating. I love the story. I love that we are, as the main protagonist, he's kind of like a background, but he's the main protagonist. He sees what's going on in these people's lives. They all reach their whole climax of their story, and now he's kind of like an intervene, a shoulder to cry on. Somebody that is trying to involve and help these people to actually achieve their goals of maybe one day finding their true love. I love that type of concept, and that's a concept I think we need more of in anime. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.